Hey everybody, it's Jeff and Justin, the Frustrated Rockstars, back again with some talk and roll. Thank you so much for joining us. We are live on MP4 at the On the Rocks Tavern here in Sandy Springs, Georgia. How are you?
I'm doing good.
You guys doing good? Come and sit down and join us.
Seeing as I'm right now made up of all zeros and ones.
Yes, we are
Right
zeros
now,
and
I'm
ones.
zeros and ones, and I could use an antacid.
Yeah.
Suddenly, more zeros than ones, apparently.
Oh no.
Hey, let's talk about movie soundtracks. We all like movies, don't we?
Movie soundtracks.
What are the big ones?
To me, I think one of the most recent big ones was Pulp Fiction, or recent.
Right, Pulp Fiction.
13 years ago. But that was a big, like if you go to people who were in college or were in their 20s in the 90s, they all had the Pulp Fiction soundtrack. It was huge. And to me, it resurrected the career of Al Green,
Neil Diamond,
Dick Dale,
Chuck Berry's "C'est La Vie."
Yeah.
That was a big hit. There was a lot of great songs on that.
That's a good soundtrack.
That's a good soundtrack.
And of course, used in the movie.
Yes, music was important.
Yeah.
It wasn't just a throwaway soundtrack available, go get it.
Right.
It actually was an actor. It was a supporting role.
Yes. Good point. Yeah, the soundtrack of that was actually like a character.
Right. Me personally, I like the Rushmore soundtrack. It's got a lot of 60s British invasion stuff that, not for everybody, but a great record. I guess we got to talk about Grease and Saturday Night Fever from the 70s.
Yeah.
Those are the two biggies.
Saturday Night Fever being, that was the biggest.
It's all Bee Gees,
one.
right?
Well, they wrote all the songs, but some of the
Is Yvonne Elliman doing "I Can't Have You"
on the soundtrack? Yeah.
Grease is nowhere. That's Frankie Valli.
Yeah.
That's something great. I'm kind of mixing. I put those two together in my head.
Yeah.
To me, Grease and
well, because it's that same kind of sound, and I love what Barry Gibb said. The producer of the film said, "Yeah, you need to write a song called Grease." Well, how do you write a song called Grease? And sure enough, he nailed it.
He's awesome.
Very good. Hey,
one of my favorite songs. Top 5?
Yeah.
Top 5.
Top 5 songs?
Easily.
Yeah.
I say easily.
Yeah.
Anyway, those two are the big ones.
Those are the
biggies. Now, those will sell forever, too.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, people will buy Grease 300 years from now.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
What about the Wedding Singer had a big soundtrack, didn't it?
I think it brought back a little 80s nostalgia.
What about the ones that bring back trends?
I'll tell you a good one on that is the Swinger soundtrack. In the late 90s, and all of a sudden there was a big band thing.
That's a great one. That's a great one.
That was out of nowhere.
That brought back a cultural trend.
Right.
I mean,
Brian Setzer was playing in, sheds.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, boom.
Oh, good one.
But that is, it just came to me. But 1990, that changed everything.
Yeah, here in Buckhead in Atlanta, there was a bar called Swingers, based on the movie and the soundtrack and the music.
Yeah, it was the breakdancing of the 90s.
Yeah.
Had a little couple years. It was like one of those stars that burned bright but burned out.
A little more fun because you could pick up chicks. You can't pick up chicks at a breakdancing party.
Although you really had to know how to dance to do all that, pulling them down. You could pull out your back or something.
Yeah.
But that's one. That was a big soundtrack too.
Well, what I don't like is when the soundtracks that say music from
inspired
by either the song is in the movie or it's not.
Dazed and Confused had that. It had that cool kind of 70s rock soundtrack.
And then they just made
and then they had like 2-3 volumes, that were just inspired by 70s music.
That's milking it a little bit too much.
Yeah, it's not good. Yeah,
but
I agree.
I like great use of songs in movies, and of course, if they're used good, they're on the soundtrack. I think one of the guys who does it the best is Martin Scorsese.
Sure.
Of course, Goodfellas, Casino had great classics.
I almost said Goodfellas.
All over the place.
Right.
Stones. I think Casino has one of the best Martin Scorsese soundtracks. Although,
The Departed's good.
I think he needs to stop using "Give Me Shelter" by the Stones. It's in Goodfellas. It's in Casino, and I think it's in The Departed too.
Oh my gosh, I think so too.
Yeah, he's got to lay off.
Well, the Rolling Stones have a very limited catalog. It's hard to find another Rolling Stones song.
I don't know about that. I like it when they use more deeper cuts, because you can use a deep cut in a movie, slip it in there, and that reminds me. I think Cameron Crowe makes movies just so he can put songs he likes in.
He likes it. Ooh, the Lemonheads.
Yeah, I think
I agree.
That's another guy. His soundtrack.
He writes the dialogue around the songs.
Yeah.
He doesn't write the dialogue and say, ooh, what song will fit this scene? You think he starts with the songs, and that's his skeleton. He writes around the songs.
It's like he probably thought I'm going to have a guy sit outside of a girl's window with a ghetto blaster and play a song. What song will that be? What was it originally going to be?
Girl Like You by the Smithereens.
Right.
And it wasn't because...
I don't know.
You don't know that, do you? It wasn't because the producers of the film thought that the lyric gave away too much of the plot.
Oh.
You look at that. That could have changed it. The Smithereens being my favorite band. Pat, how you doing? That would have changed the path of their career to go on another tangent here.
Right. But that's weird because that song is so different sounding and it's such than the one they used, which is In Your Eyes by Peter Gabriel. That's more slow and romantic. Weird. Like he was a rock song.
Weird.
But yeah, so Cameron Crowe's a guy. He has a great use, and he uses deep cuts. In fact, I think my favorite thing that he did was the movie Vanilla Sky.
Right.
I don't remember the movie very well. I don't think it was very good.
I liked the movie.
But at one point he used the song by the Stones. It's on Tattoo You. I don't know the name of it, but it's like a deep cut on Tattoo You. You wouldn't hear it anywhere else.
Right.
He slipped it in there at the right time because it's one of those dramatic sounding songs.
What's cool on something like that too is you hear it, you don't know the song if you're not familiar with every Rolling Stone song.
Right.
But you like recognize the artist and the singer.
Yeah.
And you're like, is that the Stones?
Yeah.
Like, wow, it draws you in a little bit.
Yeah. It kind of gets people to be deeper music fans.
Right. I mean, yeah, you can throw Satisfaction in there.
Yeah. I mean, who wants to hear that again?
Yeah. Same thing with the trailers. I mean, they always use, wow, I feel good.
Yeah. Oh, you mean?
They seem to use the same few songs in the trailer. As soon as I hear a played out song, I turn off on the movie.
Yeah.
I really do. If it's something just way played out like that, or You Shook Me All Night Long, or Sweet Home Alabama, not, all credit to the song.
Yeah, but
Come on now.
Yeah.
As soon as I hear that, I'm like,
I was surprised. I saw recently The 40-Year-Old Virgin, and that starts out with a Joe Walsh song, A Life of Illusion, which again, a song not very well known, and it opened the movie. I was like, wow.
And then at the end of that movie, it's funny because I'm 36 years old, and gosh, I was in elementary school, maybe just starting high school when Heat of the Moment by Asia came out.
Yeah.
Huge song when I was a kid. Kind of fell off, not considered part of the 80s lexicon of music, not like a Come On Eileen or a 99 Loft Balloons. But that's at the end of 40-Year-Old Virgin. He's riding his bike to go see the girl, whatever. And I heard like 20-year-old kids singing it the other day.
Oh, really?
They were singing Heat of the Moment and kind of like made me turn my head. So it's amazing how a song like that kind of lost in the history of rock and roll. And it was a big song.
Yeah, great song.
But now 20-year-old kids know it from 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Right.
That's,
Well, that's cool. Well, good talk, Russ.
Good talk, Russ.
Yeah. I think that'd be a great job for us if we could be the guys to pick songs for movies. That would be an awesome job.
Well, go to our website, thefrustratedrockstars.com, and there's actually if you click on the part that says, does it say High Hopes or our movie?
High Hopes.
High Hopes, which is the title of the movie that we wrote with a soundtrack that we've pieced together that we happen to think is quite nifty.
Yeah.
Click there and send us an email, and if you'd like a copy of it, we'd love to send it to you. And you can read it and be privy to a movie that's going to be huge one day.
Yes, huge.
Huge. E.T., forget about it. What's that shark movie, that guy boxing? What's his name? Rocky? Forget about it.
And also send feedback to info@thefrustratedrockstars.com. All the links and stuff are at our website. Make sure and check it out. And thank you so much for joining us. And subscribe if you got a Zoom.
Say goodbye to all our hate mail fans out there.
Hate mail, come
Look
on.
forward to it.
Huh? Post,
yeah?
You don't like it?
You don't like it? What, you like Grease?
YouTube, huh? Post it on YouTube.
Son of a...
All right, thanks a lot, guys. We'll catch you next time.
It was funny if you had gotten it. It's not me that it was bad. It was you that did pick up. All right, so don't try to throw me under the bus. I'll give you a trailer.